Hi everybody, it's Amalia, and I'm here today with some projects using some dies I got from In Love Art Shop. I recently got these dies in and I decided to do a deep dive into my YouTube playlists and find some projects and recreate them here. So let's get started. I'm going to be using these two large card front dies called Big Birthday Wishes and Love You, You Are My Life. These would be great for shaker cards, but right now I've just cut them out of glitter cardstock and I'm going to be backing each one of them with some any kind of cardstock. It really doesn't matter, but I'm using this off-white cardstock. Now, I used a little bit of glue and some ATG tape for the whole backing. I just covered the entire backing with ATG tape so that the glitter that I'm going to be using will stick. I don't recommend using ATG tape. It's sticky enough for paper, but not really for these Martha Stewart heart shape glitter pieces that I'll be using. And I just poured them over and start mashing them into the ATG tape that's exposed on the white parts. And eventually I'll get the whole thing covered and get the glitter in each nook and cranny. I think I got this project from a Jennifer McGuire video, and I don't recommend using ATG tape as the adhesive for this glitter. Actually, I don't recommend it for any kind of glitter. In fact, I didn't trust the adhesive that much on this. So I decided once this is all done and clean and neat, I added some Ranger Glossy accents on top to seal everything in, and I really love the way that looked. You'll see that in a minute. So after futzing with it for quite some time, making sure that the heart shapes were flat, they fit in the space of the letters and everything, I used the glossy accents to outline and fill in on top of the glitter hearts. And I do it for each letter, and that's basically what's going to happen in the next few minutes of this clip right here. Just using the glossy accents to fill it in. It's going to dry pretty flat. I could have gone over it to make it a little bit more puffy, but my idea here is just to make sure that the glitter is stuck in there, and it does still look great when it's all nice and dry. Now for this die cut, the Big Birthday Wishes, I know that filling the whole backer sheet with the ATG tape is not going to work to make the sparkles, the glitter, stick. So I just outline the edge with some ATG tape and any wider spaces in between. And then I'm taking some glue for some of the smaller spaces so that all of the pieces of the letters will stick down onto my backer sheet. And what I'm going to do basically is fill in the letters with some glossy accents. So I've got my backer sheet attached, and here I go filling in the entire letter space with glossy accents. I'm going to do the whole B first, and this takes a couple of minutes, but I think you get the idea. I'm going to fill it all in with some glossy accents. I'm just taking a little pin here to make sure that there's no air bubbles. Sometimes when you release, from squeezing the bottle and then it sucks up some air and then it just pushes back out when you squeeze again. So I just took that pin to pop any air bubbles. I'm using some Martha Stewart blue stars. It's just a collection of glitter blue colored stars from the same set that I got the pink hearts. And I'm just dumping a whole bunch on to the bee. Here's a close up before I tap off some of the excess blue star glitter. I'm going to go ahead and fill in the rest of those BIG letters with more glossy accents and then dump some more star glitter on top of them and clean them up and then let them dry. Eventually, I'm going to decide to cover all of those letters up with additional glossy accents so that it's a little bit smoother. And right now I'm using black craft foam just to add a little bit of dimension to the backing. And I'm covering it with some red line tape for strength. And I'm covering it with some additional red line tape until I've got the whole thing covered with red line tape. I'm using the foam and the strength of the red line tape because the paper warped a little bit with all of the use of the glossy accents. So this is helping out a lot in terms of having the paper keep its shape and to make sure that once I put it on a card base, it stays nice and straight. So once I've got the foam backed on that, I add a ton of ATG tape apparently to the back of that and add that to a black card base. And again, I think I used the ATG just to make sure that it really stuck and kept, you know, straight and uniform, so there was no warping on that card, and it came out great. Here's the I love you, you are my life with the pink heart glitter, and I am adding ATG tape to the back of that. And here you go, folks. Here's my two cards, glitter and glossy accents. And I hope you like them. Please leave a comment below if you like them. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel by clicking the bell. Leave a thumbs up. And thanks so much, everybody. Bye.